Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Redhead Boo here, back with another Disney video because obviously if you saw last week's video on my haul, I am back from the best holiday I think I've ever been on in my life. I just got back from Disneyland Paris about 2 weeks ago now, I think. And yeah, I just again want to say a massive thank you to anyone who checked out the vlog, the haul, and any of like the Disney Weeks videos that I did. It means a lot. I want to thank all of my friends who came along with me, so Emma, Kian, Paul, Alex, Jade, like we had the best time. So today's video is going to be my bucket list recap, and because we sort of had like a bit of a long holiday and technically like 4 days in the parks, I thought that I would do 15 items that I thought at the time I'd be able to complete. I want to say this now, not every single item on the list I managed to complete, because I think in a way it was a lot busier than I thought, and I think that's because of the new season starting like at the weekend. So yeah, and can I just say, if I haven't mentioned already, the new show and parade is quite possibly my favourite thing I've ever seen in a Disney park. And if you're going to the Symphonies of Colour, I think it's called, you will have the best time, because the new show, the song, the characters, the costumes, the colours, like it's amazing. I cried, I saw it twice and yeah, I loved it each time. So you're in for a treat if you're going to Disneyland Paris between now and September, because my god, it's insane. But yeah, I thought I'd do a little recap on my bucket list, and as I've said, it and the title of this video, I wasn't successful in every single one, so it is a bit of an epic fail, but I just thought I'd do the video anyway because it's not about being successful every time. So yeah, but I did get most of it done, so in a way it is successful, but also it's not. So the first item that is on the bucket list is buy a new Spirit jersey. Now I did do this, so that is a tick. I did manage to achieve this. My Spirit jersey is currently in the wash because I have lived in it constantly ever since I bought it. I've wore it to work, I've wore it going out, and I just love it. I bought it after I saw the Pixar show in Walt Disney Studios. I literally went to World of Disney that day, bought it, and haven't looked back since, because I love Spirit jerseys. I have so many and they are the comfiest clothing ever. You can wear them all year round really, but I just love my Spirit jersey so much. It's so cute, and I think I just wanted a piece of merch to symbolise the fact that the Pixar show was one of my favourites, and I'm Pixar obsessed, and I definitely think when I book to go and see Inside Out 2, I definitely think I'll be wearing it. So yeah. Item number 2, buy a new pair of Disney ears. And if you can't tell, these beauties, I achieved this as well. So far, all good. Yeah, I bought these because in Disneyland Paris, Disneyland Park, my all-time favourite ride is Phantom Manor, and when I got to ride on it again after so long, I just remembered why it was my favourite ride. Like the outside of the building, the surrounding area, the fact it sort of like ties in really well with the vibe of Frontierland. it's got like the story, so it all connects it. I love it all. Like the theming is so well done. The stretching room is a piece of art. Like it's so cool. The cast members' costumes, the Meet Mickey little meet and greet you can do, which I did and had the best time. And I just knew that I needed a piece of merch, and I wanted to get the purple Phantom Manor sweatshirt. However, when I was there, it had sold out in all of my sizes, and there was only like large and extra large available. And obviously I didn't want to get like a really big one, because that, I thought that would be a waste of money. So I was like, I'll wait and I'll see if it comes back into stock. And I've got people who are going out there at the minute and looking for it for me, and have said if it's there they'll get me it because I need it. And I saw these ears online. I'd been viewing them and thought, I'm not a massive fan of the ears, but when I saw them in person and I tried them on, I was like, I have to have them. So I literally bought them and I loved them so much. And I'm sort of planning a trip to Disneyland Paris for my birthday next year in Halloween, and I definitely think that I'll be wearing these one day on the ride. Hopefully if I meet Mickey again, Phantom Mickey, I can wear these. And yeah, because Phantom Manor is just my favourite ride in this whole world. So yeah. Item number 3, meet all of Mickey and friends, including Chip and Dale. I did achieve this. So day 2, I believe I met literally all of them, I think. Yeah, I did actually. So day 2, I met Donald and Daisy together, Chip and Dale literally minutes after Donald and Daisy. Then we did, well, me and Jade had character dinner booked, and we had Mickey, Minnie, Pluto and Goofy. And then at the hotel that night we had Minnie. So day 2, I managed to meet all of Mickey and friends, including Chip and Dale. And those characters have always been my favourites. Like, I literally adore them. They're my favourite characters out of any Disney related characters. They're just the cutest, and I had some of the best times meeting all of them. And yeah, like, for sure I'll be telling you all about my meet and greets in a future video, because I do have a video lined up of my top 10 character meets from this holiday, so keep your eyes peeled for that. And what I found funny is when I went to Disneyland Paris in 2017, Goofy was the only character I met. I say met, I didn't really speak to him. And the first character I met on this holiday was Director Goofy in Walt Disney Studios Park, and it sort of became quite special. And I think Goofy now, well, he's always been a special character to me, but he's even more special. So yeah, very cute. Item number 4, explore Avengers Campus, ride the attractions and take lots of photos. Now, looking back at my photos, I didn't really take many at all in Avengers Campus, which annoyingly I wish I would have done now. I wish, like, when everyone else was on Flight Force or Tower of Terror, I probably should have gone into Avengers Campus on my own and just taken loads of photos, because I didn't take that many. Like, I know we got photos in the Spider-Man queue with our 3D glasses on, and I took photos of Spider-Man and Captain Marvel and Loki when I saw them, but I didn't really take many photos at all. So in a way I did achieve this, but I also didn't. So yeah, ride the attractions. I'm not a fan of like upside down roller coasters, so I didn't ride Flight Force. However, I did ride Spider-Man Web Adventure, and that ride is incredible. I loved it. It was so much fun. It's like a workout. My arms were killing me by the time I'd been on it, but it was amazing. The cast members' costumes again were fantastic, and I just love a 3D ride, and I just fell in love with Spider-Man Web Adventure, and I just loved like the idea of it. I love how in the queue, one of my favourite bits was actually getting to hear the sound of the spider bots in the tunnels? Pipes, yeah, that's the word. And there's also bits where you can like see them looking at you, because obviously the main objective is to help Spider-Man to like, well, capture the spider bots and stop them from destroying Avengers Campus. So yeah, it's a very, very good ride, very fun, and weirdly I was better at that the second time round than I was at Buzz Lightyear. So yeah, I don't know. Item number 5, meet Donald Duck in my Disney bound and show him my new tattoo. Yes, I achieved this. So on day 3 in the parks, so technically our last full day, I bounded as Donald Duck, and the amount of like, not so much interaction, but the amount of characters I met as Donald, and cast members who were saying I looked great, everyone was just like sort of mesmerised. And then who did we manage to stumble across but Donald and Daisy, and I managed to meet him dressed as him, and the interactions were just everything. Like, that meet and greet will forever have such a special place in my heart. We had baby Daisy, who Daisy absolutely loved, and yeah, it was just the cutest meet and greet ever. And if you've seen the vlog, you'll probably have seen the video, because it is just adorable, and I loved every single second of that meet and greet. So yeah, very cute. And I did get to show him my tattoo and Daisy. I also showed Mickey and Minnie as well, and they loved it too, so cute. Item number 6, get the classic castle photo and a funny one outside Phantom Man. Yes, I did manage to achieve this. So when we got there, we got to the parks at 11:30, and obviously the first thing I wanted to do was take a photo outside of the castle, and the best place to get a castle photo I found was, so if you're heading towards the castle, don't do what everyone else does and like go up the path and take a photo from there. Go to the left, and there's like, I don't know what you call it, like a little circle with like barriers, a fence almost, and if you stand at the fence and have your friend take a photo of you but like kneel down, you can get like the majority of the castle in. But I also found a place outside Plaza Gardens, if you sit on the fountain you can get the castle in the background, and you can also get it sat on one of the walls as well, which is another cute place. And we also, on the very last day, the day we left, got a photo of me, Jade, Paul and Alex outside the castle together, a selfie, which I thought was cute. And then day 1, after we'd rode Phantom Manor, I really wanted a funny photo of me just acting scared outside it, and Jade took the photo and it is really funny. So yeah, achieved this. So item number 7, meet a princess in the Princess Pavilion. I did not achieve this one because the wait times for Princess Pavilion were insanely long. Like, I wouldn't recommend it. The queues were ridiculous and you only get to meet one princess. So I feel like if you want to meet a princess, what you need to do is book, I think it's Auberge de Cendrillon or something, and that's the princess dining, where I think you get like 4 princesses and maybe like Pearl, what's she called? The 2 mice from Cinderella. So yeah, I definitely would recommend that rather than the queues for Princess Pavilion. Because when we queued to meet Mickey, we also were looking on the app constantly for Princess Pavilion, and it was over 2 hours throughout our whole stay. So maybe if you want to queue for it, do it, but take something to do in the queue because it is long. So yeah, we decided not to do it. Item number 8, another one I failed. Get a photo and meet Mickey with all of the crew's gang. We didn't manage to achieve this, sadly, but technically we did get a photo together, but like it wasn't with a character. So yeah, moving on. I need to count which ones I'm up to. Item number 9, explore Walt Disney Studios Park, vlog and take lots of photos. Yeah, I definitely feel like I took advantage of Walt Disney Studios Park this time round, because obviously the first time I wasn't allowed in that park. So there were rides that I did that I was obsessed with. I met characters there, so Woody and Jessie, and ate lots of food there. And I did definitely like vlog a lot more around that area, and I took a few photos as well. So yeah, I'd say that was definitely achieved. So good. Item number 10, have a Disney cocktail. So technically, yes, I did achieve this. Technically it wasn't really a Disney cocktail, like Disney themed, but it was bought in Disney Village in the Royal Pub on the first night, and then in the sports bar we went and had a drink there as well, which was really nice, and just the chance to all be together and have nice chats and stuff, because obviously the parks did close at an earlier time with it being winter. So yeah, definitely keep that in mind. Like if you're going in winter, the parks close early, so go get a drink because they're really good. And if you want a cheap place for drinks and food, head to Sports Bar because the choice there was incredible. Again, another one I failed. So item number 11, eat at least 3 Mickey shaped food or treats. I didn't do this and I'm really annoyed at myself because I wanted to try obviously like Mickey food and Mickey treats, but the availability of snacks wasn't great, and the day that they all ate Mickey Mouse shaped pizza was the day that I queued for Donald and Daisy and then literally queued for the Chippendales, so I only got fries for lunch that day. But I think because I wasn't desperately hungry and I knew we had Plaza Gardens booked for that evening, I didn't want to have a massive like pizza for lunch then to have a massive meal in the evening, so I was a bit like, I'd rather just have a snack and then eat a lot at night. So yeah, that's what I did, and I think that was the best decision at the time for me. So yeah. So item number 12. I thought when I wrote out this list that the wait times for this ride weren't bad, but it was just the crowd levels. There was other rides that we wanted to do that we hadn't already done, and it was to ride Phantom Manor 5 times. Annoyingly, I only rode it twice, and I wish I would have rode it at least like 2 more times, but I didn't. But there were rides that we did like multiple times that we enjoyed. So in a sense, we did a few rides more than once, but we didn't do this one more than twice. But yeah, it was all good still because it's such a good ride. Right. Item number 13. Meet at least one villain. You see, I don't know whether I should class this as an achievement or not, because technically I didn't meet a villain, but I did have an interaction with a villain. So yeah, I don't know about that one. I want to say I achieved it, but I also think I didn't, because the first day in the parks, after we had taken photos outside the castle, we went towards Pirates of the Caribbean, and we saw that there was people queuing up to meet a character in the Aladdin section. So I knew that there was an Aladdin character who was going to be coming out. And as we were heading towards Adventureland, Jafar was heading our way. And obviously Jafar is a Disney villain, and one of my favourite, if not my favourite Disney villains. And he literally stopped right in front of me, stared down and was like that. And I was like, oh my god, just got Jafar interaction, crazy. So I don't know if I should count this or not, so I'll move on. But yeah. Item number 14. Ride Ratatouille 3 times. Another one that I failed. However, we might not have rode Ratatouille 3 times. However, one of the rides that really surprises me, and I think is now potentially one of my all-time favourites in Disney, was Star Tours. Before riding it, I'd never done a simulator ride before. I always thought I'd feel sick, and especially riding it after food, I thought I'd hate it. But it was so much fun, and I absolutely loved it. Every time I did it, I was just laughing, reacting, and the 3D effects, the storylines you can get are just amazing. And I fell in love with Star Tours, and we did manage to do it 3 times. So I'm gonna change the ride Ratatouille one to ride any ride 3 times. And did I achieve that? Yes, I did. Right, now the final item on the list, vlog everything. And I can say I did achieve this, because I mean, I didn't vlog everything that we did every day, because there were just times when stuff happened, or I'd be too busy with my friends. I just couldn't be bothered to get my phone out to film. So there were like, I think the vlog I did was a lot better than the cruise one, and it just included a lot of my favourite moments from the holiday. So yeah, and obviously there were rides that I wasn't going to film because obviously like half of them are 3D, there's no point. But yeah, I am going to count up how many I achieved and see. So I did that 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So technically 10 if you count the Jafar interaction, 11. So in a way I don't think that's too bad, but yeah, I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, do not forget to like, comment and subscribe. Turn on the bell and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Stay tuned for next week because I think my trip report video is coming. So I hope you all enjoy that. But for now, this is Redhead Boo signing off.